Afternoon, everyone. Hi, Miss. How's Canterad? How are you doing today? So, today we're going to go back and work on the storage room. Oh, I need a golem to spawn. Thank you. Perfect timing. You all ready for the weekend? I know I'm looking forward to it. It's always good when the weekend comes around. That's it, Mr. Golem. Thank you. I just need another iron ingot. I need to make an anvil. Hi, Joe. Oh, good. So let's grab an anvil. Because anvils are expensive. I'm glad I have an iron farm. Because I need to make a new pick. Because the ones I had ran out of durability. And it's cheaper to make a new pick than it is for me to repair the picks at the moment. There we go. We now have a pick. Okay, get rid of you. And we'll pick up the water. Oh, okay, I got rid of something, but I don't think I got rid of what I'd planned to get rid of. Not sure what I did. Hiya, Yottabite, how are you doing? Hi, Jess. How are you doing today? Grab the water. Grab the extra ones of these. And thank you for the follow, Yottabite. Let's try and avoid the flappity flaps. And we'll reset our spawn timer on the way past. Happy Friday, Sparrow. Yep, the work week's over with. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. How are you doing today, Ali? It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you. Right, so I've done a little bit of work on the what's going to be the storage shed. I've done a little bit of progress, not as much as I need to be, but I've been jumping between this and Tolls because there's a lot of digging to do at Tolls before I can start helping out on that project. So I've been spending a few hours each evening doing some diggity dig. So this is going to be the storage, as you guys already know. So we now have two sides to the building. We'll head out on this area so you can have a proper look. There we go. So that was let's move out a little bit further so you get a better view. There we go. I was kind of thinking of a wavy kind of build, if that makes. Because I know you guys couldn't see what I was going for on Tuesday. Right, it was a case of going down, and up again kind of thing. And it being storage with a top one there. So it didn't turn out too bad. I wasn't 100% sure how it would look. Because you know what it's like when it's in your head and you're trying to put it into blocks. What you see in your head isn't always what turns out very well. So we need to put a roof on a little bit, and then we need to put some floors in, finish off the walls, and then figure out what we're going to do with the interior. It's like I'd like to get started on some of the interior today. This is my vision. That was my vision of a dirt hut, that small little one, and this is going to be my storage building. Think, you remember the Tudory kind of house storage build last season? This is going to be the storage section of that. Then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the other connection buildings. Ooh, scaffolding. I need scaffolding. Apologies, I am not organised today. Again. But then when am I ever? I try to, but I always forget. I was hoping to jump on at lunchtime to get a few bits sorted, but I didn't have time. Oh, I have a pick here as well. Okay. It's good to know. I'm going to leave the bottom one because I'm not sure if I'm going to make that an entranceway or close it off completely. And I've gone too high. Just need to fill in a few of these wall bits. I ended up taking out the blocks we put in the doorway over there because I was looking at them and I didn't like them. That's the way it goes. So what have you all been up to this week? Oh well, I mistimed. Never mind. I'll need to... Well, that was silly. Need those blocks back first. You've just been catching up on sorting housework? Yeah. That's a never-ending job, unfortunately. You think you've got it all done and you find something else. Bless it. We're not too bad. There's just a few little bits to fill in. But I wanted to get most of it done. You had to run after you sent that message. I'm all good, thank you. Liara dropped me off an elytra last Saturday night when the just after the end opened. But thank you very much for the offer. You've got closets that need a good sort. Oh Lord. Yeah, when I moved house the other year, I try to make sure I don't keep anything I haven't used in the past 6 months, but yeah. I was finding things that I didn't need to be having. I'm Trying to work on the practice of if I haven't used it in 6 months to a year, I'm not likely to need it. But it's kind of hard because you always think, but if I keep that, I may need it someday. You need to enchant yours and then get rockets, yeah. Yeah, it's... You can build it using the elytra, but I'd end up crashing into everything anyway. At least with the scaffolding, I can pop the blocks against it. I'm going to need to go make some more though. And I've been practicing jumping off and catching myself with the water. You're not looking forward to the moving? Yeah. Do you have a date yet, Ali? Yeah, moving isn't fun. Grab another stack. 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, when I moved back up here from down south, it was a journey and a half. But it's the packing that gets you and the unpacking. I don't think it matters how far you move. That's the bit that's the hassle. You could probably move 2 doors down and it'd still be a pain. Okay, that's it then, theoretically. Except for the bottom bits, which I'm not sure of. Okay, so we need to put a floor in here and we need to put a ceiling on the top. And then we can figure out what we're going to do. Yeah, you did no packing yet and it horrifies you. 8 years of living there. Yeah, you do gather a lot. It's surprising how much stuff you gather. Right. Some of these bits I'm not sure. It's kind of like there's going to be a doorway between the two. So I'm not sure about keeping the... Hi, Puri. Thank you for the creeper. Hi, Kenzo. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The overlap there may not need to be kept. Might be better just to square it off. Considering it's now the inside. I didn't even spleef myself there. You know me from Tango Server a few weeks ago? Yeah, this is Tango Server, the new season. So we're kind of trying to work on a storage house or storage building. so I can move my chest monster before it gets too bad. The reason I have the blaze rod in the offhand is because of Optifine dynamic lighting. So when it's dark, it helps light up the area, so not only can I see, but people watching stream, it helps them see a little better too. And as it's a blaze rod, you can't place it. And I messed that up. I should have gone up a step here. I got carried away. But it's a game of blocks. And we get them back. Come on, I want to go up the scaffolding, please. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a road underneath the bottom of it that comes around that way to, because we're moving the dock from that side of the cruise ship to that side of the cruise ship. So the road's going to come round in front of there and underneath the building. Oh, this one was kind of done on the fly. I had something in my head and that's the way it's kind of gone. Though sometimes I do stuff in creative like the cruise ship. Yeah, well, it's possible I might. I can't say I've ever looked. Yeah, like I say, you mentioned it was causing problems, so it's always good to know. That way I can deal with it. If I don't know it's causing an issue, then... But it's always handy to learn. Thank you for mentioning it. I can see if I can find a texture pack for it. See if we can get this coming. It's nothing special, isn't the roof? It's just kind of... I'm going to have to probably get some lichen probably and dot it about in places to hide it. So we don't have mobs spawning up here. I guess that's only a problem if I land on the roof and there's a creeper around and things go boom. Creepers are definitely very good at that. So we're okay at the moment because it's early game. And we haven't all got the areas lit up fully yet. Right. Then I've got to figure out how I'm going to do the floor. I think that's going to be the challenging bit. Especially inside the building as it waves up and down. Because at the far edge of the building, it's kind of like having 3 floors instead of 2. So I'm going to probably have to do a split level. Let's drop that down one. In which case, would an iron trapdoor walkway work? Keeping it in kind of theme with... Okay, let's take you out and we will put you in there instead. I'm not so bad. I put in for a holiday in a couple of weeks' time. I'm hoping I get it authorised. The end of the month, beginning of next month. Need some more blocks. So I'd like to keep that pattern visible where I can. Okay, there is a lip. So I can put the dark oak there. And maybe bring some of these blocks in underneath it. Get you. We're going to need a whole bunch of okay, we'll make a bunch of half slabs. Try and save on resources a bit. I usually don't worry too much because, yep, this server and resources. You can usually find everything you need. But obviously, we are still what? We're not even at week 2 yet. Not that it's difficult to get things. I had a quick look in the shopping district yesterday and a couple of days ago. Shops are popping up here, there and everywhere. Because people be crazy. No, I want this one half slab up. I was not placing it properly, Pendle. Looking forward to Tango's stream this evening. Assuming he's streaming anyway. Because it's usually with Skiz on a Friday. Which is always fun, the pair of them. And the plan is this weekend I'm going to start doing a short video kind of thing, tour of the season 3 build. So I don't think most people have seen that one. Season 3 on Titancraft was my first season on here. It was 10 months after I started playing Minecraft. think that was sat down on one, wasn't it? It was, yeah. We're almost done with the ceiling, or as far as I can go with the ceiling anyway. Until I get more blocks. Yeah, season 3 I built... that's not good. Okay. Season 3 I built a spaceship. And some space storms. And don't expect much of the spaceship. It is a very, very derpy spaceship. It didn't turn out anywhere near what I had hoped it would be. But I had fun with the interiors, because that season I was trying to learn how to do interiors. Each season I do try and learn something new. I figure eventually I'll get okay at each section of it. Of the game, that is. Well, that's the hope. Because I'm terrible at redstone. And I don't think I'll ever get good at the combat in any game. Yes, I know it's Minecraft and the mobs aren't that bad. Trust me. Right, so I can do this one at the same level. Yep. Okay, so that's it, outer blocks. We're going to have to finish that afterwards. Which is... oh, that was a bit late. Never mind. I need to put Feather Falling 3 on my boots. Right, so this bottom section can come out because this is a doorway as well. And this needs to come down, how many blocks? 1, 2, 3 blocks. I think that came down more than I meant. Right, I deliberately use the tile blocks in what you could kind of expect windows, because storage chests and hoppers and other bits and bobs, at least they're hidden that way. But I'm thinking of leaving these top one, or putting glass in the top ones, but dark glass. What do you guys think? Okay, thank you. So that is there. Just trying to figure... no, not you. At least at half slab height, it's not spawnable. I need to go up to there for that, but I don't want to. I also need to put something in to hide. So I'm just trying to think how to do this floor. Okay. Now this one should be a block further up. So put it there. Which means this last one is probably going to have to change into a stair. Okay. Probably going to have to switch that out as well somehow. But if I have the level I'm going for in, at least I can play with it. Yeah, some glass windows, cyan, white stained, or maybe black. Yeah. The black might be keeping with the theme rather than the white, just so it gives it a bit of contrast. I'm not sure about the cyan because cyan glass always looks dirty to me. When I look at cyan concrete, it's an awesome colour. But when I look at the glass variant of it, it's something completely different. It's kind of like the terracotta. It's a really nice grey in the terracotta, even though it says it's cyan. I'm doing that, but it probably shouldn't matter. Because it's probably that's going to have to be hidden slightly anyway. So I may as well leave it down here. But yeah, I do like the grey for the cyan. Grim told you to stock up on cyan terracotta at the shop because you like it. The cyan terracotta is an awesome grey. I love cyan concrete. That's my favourite block in the game. But the cyan terracotta is an awesome block too. I do love the quality of the grey it is, and that it's got a texture to it. There's nothing wrong with concretes in the right build, like the modern kind of build. But I do like that the terracotta has a texture. But then I'm terrible. I seem to use a lot of trapdoors too. It's a good job. We have players who sell shulkers of wood. That's all I can say. It saves chopping trees. Right, do I have any torches? I have a couple of torches. Let's see if I can dot a couple of torches around to help light things up a little bit for you to see, because it's kind of very dark. You're going to sell bulk terracotta? That's cool. Yeah, and stonemasons are handy for that. The villagers are awesome. Although I understand they're supposed to be changing them in the next update, is that right? Or is that just a rumour I heard? Experimental changes. They are. Okay. So I know villagers are OP. We all agree on that. But it depends what they're going to do to the villagers. Whether or not it'll be a successful change or people are going to grumble anyway. We kind of get used to something. And sometimes change isn't easy. And we can all be like that. Me included. I think especially me at times. Right, I do need more touches. Because it's too dark. Nothing permanent yet. They'll be changing some with... Oh, that's cool. Do I have coal? I have sticks. Okay. Let's head back to storage. We need some lighting up there. It's not going to work without lighting. So villagers, each biome will have a different trade. So to get all the books, you'll need villagers from all the biomes. Ah, okay. So that's going to make it more difficult. That's for, but they're not actually altering anything. Just that you have to get something from each biome to get everything. That's not too bad. That means you have to work at it. Because at the moment, all you have to do is find 2 villagers. And that's it. There's not exactly a lot of work in that. Yeah. True. But yeah, because it's a case of as soon as you've got 2 villagers, you've got everything. Right, let's see. There we go, there's some coal. Sorry. And we have a few of you. Right. I don't have the iron yet to make hoppers, etc. But what do I have wood-wise to make some chests? It's the jungle logs. I should have a bunch of... Oh, I thought I had a bunch of oak logs. Did I stick them over here in this? Because I knew I was going to need a bunch. I did. I'll take 4. Because this was all a forest originally, and I've still got a lot of clearing to do. Yeah. That's the thing. It's a case of you like to lure them with emeralds. Yep. Kind of like you do with the animals, etc. Yeah. That would be handy. So all you need to do is lure them to somewhere where you can transport them, like via water, etc. I know technically you can do that by placing a bed and having them follow you, but it's sometimes a bit of a pain to do that. Now, I put those down as dark oak, but what I'm wondering is, do I want to make part of it not just solid dark oak, but kind of, I'm not going to use this block because I've already used so much of it in the build, but a central aisle with a dark oak border, but not particularly that block. Yeah. Oh no, definitely not beds in the nether. Blowing yourself up with a bed in the nether would not be a good move. I blew myself up in the end with a bed by accident. That wasn't much fun. I was half a slab above zero. We definitely all die in the end, Ali. So if I do a block and 2, there's a hopper, it would be 3. Technically, it's not too bad. It may just work. The width. Oh, you don't want to bring a bed to the end. But trust me, the result is not fun. I was doing a special project out there, and I had a chest a couple of blocks away with 3 stacks of netherite ingots in. Fortunately, it didn't blow that chest up as well, otherwise I would have been gutted. I would not have been happy. I think that would have been rage quit time. And then some. Came down here for a reason. Okay, I can't remember what I came down here for. Oh, now I remember, stairs. I wanted some stairs. Right, so seeing as I've used those blocks already, I'm not sure how it's going to work. We'll give it a try. Oh, believe me, I would have rage quit. But fortunately, it just missed that chest. Right, so I'm thinking. So we come in. I want them to start about here. So we have the block for the decoration. For the back wall. But most of it's going to be hidden anyway. I'm just trying to save on block usage. Then we have a hopper, chest, chest. I'm not sure it's going to work. I didn't make the chests. Just trying to figure out a layout. Yeah, definitely very much a universal experience. What did I come here for? I do that frequently. I'll go into the other room for something, then can't remember what I went into the other room for. So we'd have... Oops, wrong way. After all, this is storage. It's... You know, I put the floor in, but I probably shouldn't have done. So I could always use that block for the ceiling below. Still need to put a ceiling pattern in anyway. So 2, 3. Trying to remember how high we can reach. Is it 4 or is it 5? can never remember. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll soon find out. Okay, so we can do 5. It would have helped if I'd placed them right. Never mind. I can fix it. We'll sort that out in a second. Oops, wrong one. I may put some glowstone under there, just for the light, hide the lighting. And then I've got a ceiling pattern to figure out anyway. And we'll use the ceiling to hide the chest, because after all, it is just storage. I'm just pushing this back a block. If you've got suggestions, feel free to yell them out, because you know what I'm like. Suggestions are always welcome. Right, so if you go there, you can come round the corner for the step up. I'm going to put 2 there, but it doesn't mean to say it's going to stay 2. Right. I'm going to push these all back an additional 1, because considering how easy it usually is on this server to get shulkers, because crazy people make crazy shulker farms. And shulkers become so cheap very, very quickly. And this is bulk storage. It's probably better to not bother with the hoppers. But I don't like that. I like a little bit of depth. I don't like the edges to touch. So if I can get one base sorted, then it's just a matter of rinse and repeat. What have I got that I can... pinch a block from? Okay, pinch one from here for a moment. And I'll fix it afterwards. And we need a crossbar at the top. That's not scaffolding, Pendle. That's really not scaffolding. Oh. We'll get rid of you because we're going to put some kind of ceiling in. And whatever ceiling we put in, we'll put behind it as well so we don't see these blocks. Got a block up there, haven't I? Let's go rescue it. Right. Oh, so as I was saying earlier, my plan is to have a couple of weeks off work in a few weeks. Don't think I'm going anywhere yet, unless I decide at the last minute. But seeing as it's still the kids' school holidays technically, I probably won't. So far the plan is to stream normally. But if I do decide to go away, I will let you guys know if there are going to be any missed streams. But like I say, at the moment, I'm not planning to. Right, so we need some lighting underneath and we need to do something for the roof. But first of all, so let's go grab some Ujima-Watsits. And yes, Ujima-Watsits is the technical term. I'm trying to figure out what we do for the centre pathway. Have some andesite. I wonder if it'd be nice to pull in some andesite, because normal andesite, because it's a grey. Grim says hi, Twitch chat. So let's see what I've got, because I think I may have a little bit of it in here. There's nothing wrong with the diorite, but the diorite isn't really what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we have some half slabs. So we'll try those in a second. Hello, zombie. Goodbye, zombie. So we're going to have a dash past all sorts of mobs. Okay. Let's grab those because they're handy. Give it a month and it'll be a case of nah. With the mob drops, but at the moment every little bit counts. Right, so over here. Oh, don't forget to let me know if you need armor or anything. I now have a Feather Falling 4 villager. Right, so I want the cleric. Although I still need to put Feather Falling 4 on my boots. I will get round to it. You're going to unlock and let me... It's almost time for you to be at work. There we go. Thank you. We timed that nicely. Oh, andesite. There's 5. Like I say, the chests are spreading. It's not good. Which is why we need the storage room. And then I know I'm going to be working on the building the cruise ship in the background because I'm still playing in creative to get the shape right. I know there's a couple of tutorials out there that do the QM2, but what can I say? I'm a sucker for punishment. It does try and infect us all, Grim. I'll tend to use a tutorial especially for redstone because redstone, yeah. That I will struggle with. But if I'm building something, I do like to at least attempt to do it myself. I did come across a really awesome channel that does all sorts of tips and tricks for interiors, which has been triggering ideas left, right and centre. Okay, so I came up here and I shouldn't have done. So I'm looking forward to borrowing some of that and adapting some ideas. I do enjoy interiors. And seeing as we'll have an entire cruise ship to decorate. B-dubs is, yeah. Okay, so not what I meant. And we'll figure out the roof because there's plenty of space afterwards. And the space just gets bigger and bigger as we go along. Unless I split level it, which I'm thinking of doing. So I'm thinking we have a bottom level and then a split level further on. His builds are so impressive, especially how he, like, I know I keep saying it, but people who can do tiny builds are amazing and get all the detail in them. I really struggle with tiny builds. Right, so on this side, we take this one back one. Can I grab you? I can. Thank you. So I'm going to need to put... Let's go get the white concrete that's in the box. He is. And Keralis, some of the Keralis' builds just blow my mind too. There are so many good builders. You prefer small builds? That's awesome. Like I say, it always really impresses me, people who can. I struggle with tiny builds. My builds end up being bigger. That one is... The one on the cliff edge isn't too bad. But really, really tiny builds... They are such a challenge to get right. And it's so impressive that people can do that. Right, so I want this to go to the top up here. Did I just block that all in? I'm not sure and I can't see enough to check. Nope. It's the wrong block. Now I can step this one back out again. I may as well. Right, so that one technically can come out. Thinking about it. It's easier for me to get concrete. At the moment because I have several chests full of gravel and sand. So that's the easiest thing to get. Yeah, Keralis, B-Dub, Scar, Grey and Gem are all incredible. Yeah, definitely agree. Scar was the first person I found tutorials on. When I started playing Minecraft several years ago. Thank you for the follow, John Valentine. It is really appreciated. I was looking for a tutorial on how to build because I figured there had to be more to the game than me digging into the side of a mountain and hiding at night. And I figured the game couldn't be so popular if that's all there was to it. So I figured I'd take a look at some build tutorials, and Scar had his own Scar World series prior to Hermitcraft. And they were the first ones I came across. Right, so on this level, should be just in front of where... If it was going to be there, that would be there, and that's a little awkward. So we have chest, block, stair. Don't like that. That needs to be that. Which means you can go a second. What book am I looking at? 82. 82 is here. Okay, so that's where the chests live. Which means you live there. I know you don't live there, but you can live there for a second. Okay. Which means you're concrete, which means I'm not going to like that join. So do I push this back an additional block? Probably. But I may end up feeling weird about it because it's 2 blocks back and not the one. Hang on, that's 2 anyway. Okay. I'm not going to feel weird about it. Oh. Sorry, Sparrow, I just noticed the message that got blocked. Doesn't give me a chance to resend it. Apparently expired. Sorry about that. It just didn't like the blown away for some reason. So, which isn't a bad phrase in regards to the way the game is. So, okay. Apologies for that. I sometimes get focused on what I'm doing and don't always notice, so I do apologise. I need some more cyan, which means I need some more. It can be. It can be really silly with some of the phrases it blocks. I can understand what they're trying to do, don't get me wrong. So I can understand it. It's just one of those things. Right. Think I have some concrete here. Or some, well, there's a stack of sand. Dirt. Got plenty of dirt. I just need some more cyan. Sorry. We're backwards and forwards. What I don't really want to alter my stream time, considering at the moment my job means I finish at 4:30 and I start streaming at 5, which means there sometimes isn't a lot of prep time in between finishing work and starting stream. But it's only a temporary time change, so I don't want to alter my stream time for it. Because everybody's kind of got used to it being 5 PM my time. And it's only another 2 weeks. They extended it. It was only supposed to be another week. Well, technically it should have ended after 3 weeks, but it's going to work out to be 6 weeks long. I'm not that, for me it's not like that because I work from home. Fortunately, it's just a case of turning off my work computer, pinching my monitors back, because I use my personal monitors for work stuff. With my work laptop, I attach my personal monitors to it. So I kind of have to re-switch everything back. I know I saw some cyan dye. Now, was the cyan dye here or over there? So by the time I get everything set up, logged in, it's a case of... And today I needed to get some dark oak and I needed to get some of these. And I needed to get some of this deep slate. So it was a little bit of a rush today. So I apologise for the backwards and forwards. More so than I usually do. I'm always backwards and forwards anyway. Right, so it's got to be over there. It is really nice. When COVID hit, they find out that yes, we can work from home, and no, it doesn't affect anything. Because being IT support, it made it easier. Plus, it saves me 3 hours a day. So I used to have to set off just after 6 a.m. and I didn't get back until 6 p.m. And I don't have to spend 3 hours commuting. Yeah, I guess it is part of the authentic Minecraft experience of, as far as survival is concerned anyway. Now let's hope the cyan is over here. Otherwise we're going back for some blue dye. Here we go, we got some. Okay. Gives us a little bit, so we can put that away. Just need a few solid. The others we can convert in place. So yeah, I was really glad when we were allowed to continue working from home. It did make life a little bit easier. I know not everybody likes it, and that's fine. Because we all have our own preferences. Like we've said in the past, it'd be very boring if we all like the same things. So we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 7th block is already the solid. I think I would really struggle if I had to live in a place where everybody had to think the same. Don't think it would work too well for me. Yeah, the lag isn't too bad today. Yeah, well, it's a case. I used to read a book because it was public transport. It took an hour to get to work, but 2 hours to get back because of rush hour. So I would read a book a day. So I guess in one way it wasn't exactly wasted time, I would read. You're in Los Angeles for 8 years and you had to commute almost 4 hours a day. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It isn't. It was. It didn't. You kind of get used to the commute, I guess. But the thing was, it's a case of when you don't have to do it, you very quickly get used to not doing it. So going back to it would have been, I think, difficult for most of us. And the company decided it was perfectly fine. He seems that way sometimes, but yeah. Right, so I haven't put in a cross block. I need some temp blocks to put things on in a second. One, two, three, four, five. So this is going to be this side is going to be bulk storage. And that side is going to be individual storage. It's not going too bad for Zoo. We kind of got... We've got a building for the storage. So it's not doing too bad. I think it'll match with the build. Because with it being a port with a cruise ship, I figured the moderner type of building is the better option for it. I just wish we had stairs and walls, etc. in the concrete. I don't know, I'm preaching to the choir. Now that they've fixed the issue with how many blocks they can have in the game, it would be nice for them to, for one of the small updates, like the 0.1s, 0.2s kind of thing, just to go through and add stairs, slabs, walls and fences for all variants. I think that would be cool. And it shouldn't really take a lot of time because all the coding is there. It's just textures and copy and repeat, I would have thought. 77 online. We're not too bad. We're not off the end of the list so far, but it is Friday afternoon, so give it a little bit of time. But yeah, I need to figure out the roof. Because I like the grey for the outside, but I'm not so keen on the grey for the inside. And then we do another one of these here. So this is only going to be a section of 2. But this one also... It's going to need to come forward one, isn't it? So I may end up having to do another... block here. So that was 82, so this should be 83. That would go there. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that bit half slab and then I may just change to a stair again there. Because I'm thinking it would be nicer to be able to keep it continuous. But coming up this stair, and if I had a stair facing that way, it would kind of look weird. Put you there for a second. Yeah, that just doesn't feel right. Whereas that feels better to me. Okay, so we need to put a couple of tent blocks in. Oops, wrong place. Nope, too high. You don't need to be a block. Let's save concrete. And just put a torch there for mob spawning. Okay, you're okay. I just missed one. So 1 block short meant this one came up to there. We'll take a quick look and see how it looks. +800 unique logins. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Because you've got to think about all the time zones. Ooh. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I can do that. I was just trying to figure out how to bring the crossbar over the top. But we can do that. Right. And then it's just a case of rinse and repeat. Except this one coming forward, it goes backwards. And I may need to put in some blocks. Just here. Just to help a little bit. I wonder, what do you think about the ceiling having some quartz? I could put a quartz stair around this edge, bringing it out and round, and then go to a slab or a trapdoor in the top of the ceiling. Or, here's a thought, I bring the chest down one level, I put the quartz stair in, I use some sea lanterns with iron trapdoors to make it have more of a modern kind of feel. Hi, Liara. Yeah, 250 players, so I think anyway, I would have to log off and log back on to check. It usually says. Because they're okay behind because of that, but the ceiling might be better with sea lanterns. We're going to go test. Sorry. I have a few sea lanterns. Hey Gashel, thank you for the creeper. That clip up still I still remember turning the air blue with when the creeper blew up part of my snowman hat, top hat. I wasn't best pleased. What can you say? Creepers be creeping. It was my own fault for not lighting up. I don't usually swear. I really don't. I try. Occasionally I will slip up, but it's something I make a conscious effort not to do. It's not that I object to anybody else doing, it's just something I do for myself. But yeah, the air turned a little bit blue on that. It made you jump, did it? Well, we always enjoy you stopping by, so playing Minecraft and creeper explosions is always a fun one. Right, so we need some food and I want some quartz. So there's that. And yes, I know somebody dropped off a bunch of these and they are amazing. It's just a case that I want to keep that for redstone components. Whereas you can just give me some blocks. I do like the masons for that kind of thing. See how we're doing for potatoes. Oh, we're not doing too bad. That gives us 12. Do I have any solid blocks here? Oh, sea lanterns, that's what I wanted. And I also need some iron. Yeah, masons are really useful. Okay. Do I have a boat? I'm pretty sure I have a boat somewhere. Okay, let's grab those. And those. There we go. I knew I had a boat. We are going to make a pit stop and pick up my iron. I know I have an iron farm. I'm going to need some trapdoors to test with. That's where I put them. So we're going to make a quick stop to the public iron farm. And let's see what progress has been made on the tunnels, because people are being crazily amazing again. My nether path is kind of dodgy. But you get to the public one, the main tunnel, and they've put in so much work already. It is amazing. Because we're 2 weeks in and ice paths are already down to world border. And they've started putting in this kind of thing. It is. I'm English. We drive on the left. After all, that used to be the safest side for people to travel on the road. It left your weapon hand free. So if you were going to get into a fight, you could defend yourself. Crazy Americans wanting to drive on the opposite side of the road and not be able to defend themselves in a fight. I don't know. What were they thinking? You're going to run into me constantly while you're boating. Okay. You often don't, Jess. Hey, we can be the same. Right, so that's east. This one's west. Yeah, let's go past the opening because I am going to run into the hallway. Because, see, I am terrible at boating. I apologise for the spinny spin. I need an edge to run against, otherwise I will not go forwards. Okay. But it does make getting to and from spawn so much easier. Oh. Thank you for the ghast. Perfect timing in the end. Though we're not in the end, we're in the nether. He's getting me really good today. Perhaps there's a reason uses public transport. Yep. True, I'm not. Usually when I do go to the nether, usually it's been a case of we've had very protected tunnels. Right, so I now have some iron, so I can make some Hujama-Watsits. I can't grab any more. I need to bring the stone cutter back. To reset his trades. Now, is it getting dark or is it getting light? The sun's coming up, I think. It's Minecraft, it's confusing. A number of times I've thought the sun's coming up and it's actually been going down. I lost count of. So we'll turn some of these into stairs. So you can go away, you can go away. Actually, I don't. Do I have any cobblestone on me? That's a silk pick. There may be some cobble over here. Or a furnace. I want to cook the quartz. I'm thinking of using smooth quartz instead, because it'll stop having that little lip and it might go better with the more modern feel. Oh, there's some more iron. I don't think... Can you use cobbled? You can. Awesome. I have some, but I don't have a pick for it. Have some slabs. Can use those. Oh, we have some more blocks of quartz here as well. Oh, we did have cobblestone. I was just looking in the wrong place. Okay. We'll use the slabs to burn the quartz. We're not observers or dispensers. It seems kind of weird to me. You can use it for some but not the others. Hi Siki, how are you doing? Oh, the building seems to be going well. I'm just trying to figure out a pattern for the ceiling. Give that a second. And I want some iron trapdoors. We'll take 6 for now. Oh yeah, I picked up somebody's blocks. What are we doing? It's taking a lot of wood to burn them. Hang on, we've got some spruce. Well, you cook away while we go play. Just moved your smelter set up and later we'll probably make bamboo farm to fuel it. That's awesome. What I probably need to do, after getting storage done, there are 2 options that I need to work on. One, I need to work on somewhere for the villagers to live. Or 2, I need to work on a cactus and bamboo farm for a repair, XP repair station. Right, so I was going to take this down to 4. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do, but hey. The world won't come to an end because I hit the block wrong. And we'll fix the next one afterwards. Want a temp block. That would go 3. Obviously, I won't be able to build it all today because of the sheer fact that I don't have enough. Right, so that wouldn't be 3, that would have to be 2, and that's fine. That cuts down on the amount of iron I need. Because I've been using most of my iron for trading. Right, so that should really be 1 further down. You need tons of smooth sandstone for your build. So you need a good smelting system. Yeah, I can see how that would be a case. At least getting the sandstone shouldn't be too bad considering how many people dig sand in the resource world. There should be a lot of sandstone exposed, hopefully for you. No, you need to stay, but you can come out. What do I do here? We'll have a play and see what we come up with. Lava cauldrons for fuel. Yeah, lava cauldrons are awesome, but it's very much a manual process, whereas your bamboo is an auto process. Even if you do have to grow more of them. So it kind of depends what you're aiming for, I guess. So that give me 5. You just prefer to have it auto run, yeah. It's cool that there is so much of the game that you can do that with. Right, so you would be there. Okay, we'd have to bring you down a bit, which is fine, because that's a pretty big opening anyway. Yep. What have I got for the white concrete? Okay, I need... So what would be the best bet? Can't put it back there because I don't like it being too next. If I put it here, it's next to that one. I could curve this out and around. Let's get the water bucket. Oops. Would have been handy to pick it up a little bit sooner, but hey. So I need to do something there. Can I reach? Apparently not. Let's just get the corner, otherwise I'll have something spawning up there. Which isn't a good thing. No. Oops. Let's try again. You can go there. You can go there. You need more slime blocks to make a decent bamboo setup. Yeah. You can use pistons, but because, you know, Tango sugarcane farm, if I remember right, I converted that to do bamboo last season. Pretty much similar design, just have to add an extra space or two. But otherwise, yeah, slime. Usually the slime farm does pretty well once it's dug. And JP's kind of crazy enough to lead that project most seasons. Yeah, exactly. You can use fewer pistons, which kind of makes sense too. You made it work the same, yeah. Sometimes it was a case of early game, what are your options and what can you get? Okay, so that's a 2-hour mark, so we're about to restart. We haven't done too bad. I know it's not as far as I would like, but we have a concept of kind of what's going to happen to the inside. Even though I haven't figured out how we get up and down the stairs yet, or where even the stairs are going to go. Although I did see a tip that you could place, you know, those new jar things that you put flower pots on. You can place those in water blocks and it leaves the corner of it exposed. So you could kind of go up the side of those as if it was water, a water vata. So I saw a concept of it and I was thinking, oh, I wonder what happens if you put soul sand under it. Would that push you up, and magma block, would that pull you down? So I'm thinking of maybe giving that a try somewhere, but I'm not sure if it'd work in this build because of colour schemes, etc. Right, so let's do that. And let's see who is streaming, who we can send you guys to. Let's see, who do I have? Don't have anybody there playing Minecraft. Let's just check here, see who's on the recommended. Azuma apparently is playing Minecraft, so how about I send you as Azuma's way? Apologise, I won't be. I need to go get food, but hopefully you can at least enjoy Minecraft that way. Okay, so /raid. Oops, that didn't copy very well. Let's try that again. Control C. Control V. Okay, so we'll send you Zoomers way. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. Normal stream on Monday afternoon, evening again. And hopefully I get to see some of you then. Thank you very much for stopping by and thank you for the follows and just spending your time with me. You make streaming so much fun. Bye everyone.